Hey guys, Marsegan here bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we pulled a copy of Goku, we've got him awakened, he is 55%, we're going to jump in and check him out and see how good he will be on his own team. Of course he does have the intro animation, so check that out here. Yeah, I still think his intro is really cool. I know it's not like the exact thing that people wanted, right? With the this is to go further beyond and all of that stuff. So we got a weird starting rotation because we got them both on the first turn. Obviously, mine is just awakened, 55%, level 1 links. I have given him some equips. I've got a level 7 defense, and then we have a level 2 crit, level 5 dodge. So he's obviously just got 5 additional, 2 crit, 5 dodge. So this Goku, he leads Majin Buu Saga, Other World Warriors, or Accelerated Battle for 3 key 170. Additional 30 is for Kamehameha or Time Limit. That means his team has both Kefla and Gotenks, the two best EZAs, on his 200% leader skill, which is certainly very good. His super attack is greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, does immense damage, and has a high chance to stun. Then we have the entrance animation. That gives us a 50% crit chance for 5 turns. Then he has 90% damage reduction. Each turn passes, it reduces by 15%, by no more than 90. So basically, every time he appears, because it's 2 turns, he basically loses 30%. So he's got 90% turn 1, 60% turn 2, 30%, well, it'll be turn 1, turn 3, 30% turn 5, and then technically on turn 7, 0. But he does build it up as well. We'll get to that part of his passive. So to get his entrance animation, you need to have a Buu Saga ally on the team. It's very easy to do. Key 2, attack and defense 150, plus additional attack and defense 150 when performing a super. Then he builds up 5% damage reduction with each super attack performed up to 30%. So bear in mind, that works with the damage reduction that he has already. So he has 90% on this first turn. After he gets his first super attack off, he then has 95%. So then on the next appearance, he's dropped to 60, but because he did a super on the previous turn, he'd be at 65. If he did a double super on turn 1, then on the next appearance, he'd have 70% damage reduction still. So he's very, very tanky early on in the game. He has a medium chance to crit, so 30% after that 5 turns intro buffers run off. He launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super, and then when there's another Buu Saga ally in the same turn, he gets 100% defense and guard in slot 1, or 100% attack and a guaranteed additional super in slot 2 or 3, and he has a high chance to nullify Ki Blast supers. He has an active skill that can be used with a Buu Saga ally in the same turn starting from turn 4, which massively raises attack temporarily, ultimate damage, and all attacks are crits. So we can see, starting off on turn 1, no support, level 1 links, 131k defense. So whilst that's not the craziest, he obviously has 90% damage reduction. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here in terms of like attack stats and everything. So and there's that level 5 dodge already coming in clutch. So 4.52. So his attack stat in slot 1, obviously not insane. He does get 150% on super for both attack and defense. So his defense jumps up to, what? To about 300k, 310, something like that. Now that with 90% damage reduction is pretty decent. And then there's the friend, because the friend is in slot 3, the friend has 6 point something mil, so that's he's getting the extra 100% attack, and he gets a guaranteed additional super. Because he greatly raises attack and defense on super, obviously the numbers go up each time. So there he got the passive and the great chance from his normal passive, which he gets in any slot. So triple super, 50% chance to crit for the first 5 turns, so they're all crits. So the attack stat itself, not that crazy on the first turn, especially in slot 1. But again, with Goku being at level 1 links, the thing that we saw very much with the STR Dragon Fist Goku is that Super Saiyan 3 Gokus have a lot of links that when they're leveled up give lots of extra attack bonus. So once this Goku's links are leveled, then we're obviously going to see significantly higher attack stats from him. So Alright, so actually no, I need to get you floated off. I want Dragon Fist Goku on the rotation with one of the other Gokus as well. Because, yeah, what we want to do on this team build, so you want to always have a Majin Buu Saga ally on rotation with him. And I saw a lot of people complaining about that restriction when his details came out. But on this particular team build, I would probably do our rotations as the one Goku in slot 1 and then Dragon Fist Goku. And then one Goku and then Physical God Goku as the other rotations. And then that means we have the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku with the Super Easy A, the Physical Buu Duo, and Gotenks, who's on the team, all as the 3 floaters. And they're all Majin Buu Saga characters, which means we always will have a Majin Buu Saga ally on rotation with him. So, yeah, so the Buu Duo can get a little bit of build up here. Not sure if the Goku in slot 1 last time, he didn't get the additional super from his passive, did he? So he's only got the extra 5%. The friend one that was in slot 3, who's also 55%, did get a triple super, which means the friend one has the extra 15% damage reduction already, which is good. Right, so we've got Super Saiyan Gotenks here. He was in slot 7, wasn't he? That's why we haven't seen him yet. Alright, so do this. So, yeah, 131k. Decent amount of links active. I mean, you can see here, right? Like, Golden Warrior at 10, it's just... Actually, it doesn't really... Golden Warrior is not the best. Super Saiyan at 10 is an extra 5% attack. Over in a Flash gives 7% attack, where currently we get nothing. Limit Breaking Form gives another 5% attack. And then Fierce Battle gives another 5% attack. So even on this rotation, like with the links that he has active, if he was link leveled already, then obviously he would be doing significantly more, like much higher attack stats, right? So, yeah, 4.52. Can we get the additional from the Hidden Potential for the extra... Yeah, there we go, the extra damage reduction. So he had 65% as of the start of this turn. He now has 75%, as well as having, what? The 310 was with the 150 on top, so we also have to take into account the greatly raised. So after a double super, he's probably around, at 55% level 1 links, around 400k defense. So if we were fighting a boss that couldn't be stunned, after a double super, he's got 400k defense and 75% damage reduction on this turn. So he's just eating absolutely everything. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we don't have better events that aren't like longer, right, for global. This is one of the things where I've been crying out for better content, because like the Cell event, we can get a few turns out of it, but we're obviously not going to see anything that really challenges Goku defensively until we start jumping into some of these other events. We've obviously got the new Red Zone coming out with the Buu Saga stages, but we're only going to get the first 2 straight away. Alright, so this will be a good test for our boy here. Although I think his active skill... Will his active skill kill on this turn? Probably not, but yeah, let's use his active skill here. Yeah, that looks so good. Nice. Alright, so that gives him his on super buffs as well, which is good. So he's got 328k defense. It's turn 5, so he's only got 30% damage reduction from his passive, but he's supered what? Mine's supered like 3 times, I think, now. So he's got 45% damage reduction. We know that this cell always supers immediately in slot 1. So this Goku, he probably does take some damage, but being in slot 1, he's obviously got the guard as well, as to be fair. So let's see, what is he taking from this? Yeah, double-digit damage, okay. I mean, the Chunky Cell, of course, not being the hardest hitting unit in the game, or hardest hitting boss in the game or anything, but, I mean, there are still units that you can put in slot 1, and they're taking damage from that attack, right? And this is on turn 5. Now, the next turn onwards is when it starts to get like to the possibility that in the more difficult events, Goku could be a bit of a liability. Because turn 7, he's, you know, only got the damage reduction that you've built up from him doing his super attacks. But the thing is, with his team, this isn't by any stretch like the best version of his team, right? It's just the team that we've thrown together. He could definitely be doing some wild damage with not just him, the team overall. So with the strongest build of the team going full damage output, you can beat events in like 5 or 6 turns before you get to the point where his defense is going to be an issue. Because turn 5, as we said, right, his passive has dropped down to 30%, and then you have at least, what, 10 to 15 or more from the passive that you've built up. But you can use his active skill, which then gives him the on-super defense buff, which is really important. Because if on turn 5 he's only got 30% damage reduction, and he's sitting at 55% at like 130k defense, then that's not great when it comes to him taking like a big super or something. But being able to use the active skill at the start of the turn... Well, they only share 3 links. That's a bit of a shame. Yeah, using the active skill at the start of the turn puts him at 300k defense. In fact, him getting locked into slot 1 is when he gets the extra... I'm not sure when that gets factored in, because it doesn't show it in the team menu now, does it? But he gets 100% extra defense from being in slot 1. But I'm not sure if that only triggers when it's his actual turn to attack. But yeah, obviously he eats those for double digits. The only thing I would say that's a little bit disappointing about him at 55% is obviously if you're using him in slot 1 as a tank, which is his role, especially for those first couple of turns, obviously his attack stat isn't anything crazy. But as we've already said, like this team, I'm not running any support units, and he is only level 1 links, which means he does need to have... Oh, let's go. Got the super nullification as well. Because, yeah, that super from Cell is a Ki Blast super. Well, there you go. So that's the other thing, of course, that Goku can do, as we saw when we read his passive. He has the chance to counter Ki Blast super attacks. So... And yeah, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks here probably just cooks Cell with the guaranteed crits. Oh, okay, he's not going to get the extra additional. So I think God Goku probably finishes him off here. I guess it depends whether he gets crits as well. But yeah, so AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He certainly seems like a good unit. We obviously need to try him out in some tougher events. But 55% level 1 links. Interesting. I think the thing that will throw people off is his numbers don't look super high from what you can see, right? You see 130k defense in the team menu. You see like 4.5 million attack stat, but like 50% chance to crit is nice. Guard, slot 1, like he tanked every single thing. This event wasn't super hard, as I said, but tanks every single thing for like double digit damage. So yeah, trying him out in the tougher events is going to be very interesting for sure. But let me know what you guys think of Goku down below in the comment section. Hopefully you guys got good luck if you did summon. I can't wait to try this guy out with some other builds and stuff. But yeah, let me know all your thoughts on AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.